The second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Packers of Houston taking on the Lumberjacks of Chicago. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Shot, 17. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pick. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Love wants to shift things around. That's Samuel, caught left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Striker, 3-3. 6, method.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 48-yard line. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
50 Fury.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's got it. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going quickly out to the right side. That's a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lumberjacks nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On second down, here's the option. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
That's taken it around the 40. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Love, he's going to change the play here. On 2nd and 9, Love eluding the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go, son.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
A shotgun snap, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. That into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, some strong running. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On play action, Fields being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, Ken. You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
3rd and 2, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but now the 4 picking up the first. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, never mind, Monday. Go.
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
EQ.
That's good.
Let's go.
4-A.
Angel.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Don't jump. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ready, set!
Following the interception, Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
White. Eagle blue.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Come on, set.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right blue.
Love now. A short throw to Musgrave. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Now Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here we go, Scott. Extend. Hey, 551, 551.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Easy, easy, easy.
Fields trying to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Needle. Ready? Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First down.
97. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Rail, yellow. Grill, green.
Now Love. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Black Ultra.
Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards on the pickup there. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete here.
Well, no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
On the ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Blue striker. Black shot. Claws red.
Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
No mas, no mas.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I absolutely like the thought there. Go after them before they really know what hit them, because they took the ball away after the turnover, took their shot, hoping to catch the defense a little bit unsettled.
Here we go.
Weren't successful in doing it, but they did let them know that they will be aggressive.
Cycle.
A second down throw for Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 70 yards. And the Lumberjacks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Jump slide.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
11. Press. Butt straight. Hey, can. Sorry.
Fields throwing again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
6, 7. Field, black. White.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Slide 2. Red, yellow. Ready?
Love now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now Love going to change things up.
3rd and long.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Henry again on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Mayday. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Alpha. Delta.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Blue striker. Black shot.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. That sort of goes without saying. That's the risk of running the option play. You can put the ball on the ground. They did there and turned it over.
So true, because you've got so many different decisions that have to be made. Are you handing the ball off inside, or are you just keeping it yourself? Are you pitching it to your trail guy? And sometimes you get caught in between, and you're a little indecisive on the play, and it turns into the ball on the ground. Fortunately enough, they weren't able to return it for a touchdown.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, Ken.
Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good. 4-8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
You got a mini base. Why not?
From the 50, here's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's Fields.
At the Packers' 15-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
13-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
44. Lumberjacks 20.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That one looks like he'll throw here. And got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready. Dog ready. Set.
On 1st and 10, Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty. this on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh.